Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Now, today I want to talk to you about The War Within, World of Warcraft's newest expansion. This is the first part of the three-part saga of the World Soul Saga. And it's pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. I really like it. I was going into this expansion like pretty down on WoW. I'm like, man, I want to see something epic. I want to have like fun. Like let's do something crazy. And the dragons were fine. All of the enemies that the dragons fought were fine in Dragonflight, but I was kind of like down on it. I'm like, what is the War Within gonna do? And I know Chris Metzen came back and he did that whole speech and he was like, all right, this is what we're doing. We got a plan. We're moving forward. But I didn't quite know if I bought in yet. So going into this, up until yesterday, I didn't even have the expansion pre-ordered. I was just waiting on it. I'm like, what am I gonna do? I wasn't going to get the 3-day early access because I'm like, I don't care that much. It's they're gonna restrict all of the things I want to do anyways until after the 3-day period. So I'll wait. But then I was thinking about it and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna be the only asshole in the group that doesn't play on launch day just because I'm gonna be stingy and wait the 3 extra days. And it's bullshit because I wasn't gonna do it. I was gonna wait, and you know, they got the better of me. They tricked me into buying it, and that's fine for everybody that wanted to do this. That's totally fine. I'm not like, I'm not saying it was a bad purchase or anything, but it's kind of shady for them to put that pressure on the consumer, and it's a trick. It's a good trick. It got me, but I'm looking at this pre-order stuff here because afterwards I was thinking about it. I'm like, what else did I even get? What other junk did I get? So I was probably going to get the heroic edition, middle of the line. I was going to get the mount and the transmog, whatever. So that's like, I don't know. How much is the heroic edition? Let's take a look here. But with that, you get a mount and the transmog. Okay, so for the Epic Edition, that was like $80, I want to say it was. You get early access to the War Within 3 days ahead of time. You get access to the beta, 30 days of game time. You get the Storm Hatchling pet, which I am so annoyed with the pets in this game at this point. It's like I could care less about any pets. I don't want any more pets. It's just another thing to delete out of my bag or, whatever. You get the Sandbox Storm Griffin toy. Again, the toys I'm like totally annoyed with and done. I couldn't care less. And then the Deep Dwellers Earthen Hearthstone effect, total garbage. The extra Trader's Tender, also garbage. I have had nothing useful out of the Traveler's Log or whatever for so long now. They've stopped trying on that ever since everyone flipped out that they were selling it on the store, which also bullshit. And yeah, so all that aside, expansion's actually really good. Going into it, the initial quest was really cool. I'm a big fan of Ice Crown, and I like Northrend. Badass. I like the Nerubians. I like Dalaran. That's all nostalgic for me. So then now, coming back to the beginning of this expansion, you go back to Dalaran, you have the Nerubians, and spoiler alert for anyone that doesn't want to know what happens in the first like hour of the expansion, it's actually really cool. So if you haven't done it yet, maybe go check that out. But yeah, the Nerubians invade. Zalateth is back, and she's doing void stuff, and they explode Dalaran. They destroy it. City's God. Boom. Like, wow, that's an intro. And you kind of start off in the little dwarfen island, and totally cool. Nothing wrong with it. I enjoyed it. I went through the whole thing. You fought some kobolds. That was cool. You do a little delve. You do a dungeon. I like how the dungeons are built into the main campaign of the story. So, like, for one, I don't get the feeling that I'm going to finish all the zones and be at max level by doing the mainland campaign, which I think is good because I did the first area and then I started in on the second area and I'm like level 73. So if there's 4 zones, you would think I would be like maybe 76, 77 if I only do the mainline campaign. So who knows? Maybe it's longer at the end, but I kind of like that because I'm going to be able to play. I'll experience all of the zones, and then I can decide, like, okay, where did I have the most fun? Where can I go back and kind of finish this up? So I like that design. I think it's cool. I like how I'm seeing rares out there and I'm exploring. And the way I'm approaching it is I'm just trying to enjoy my time leveling. We have these 3 extra days to just sit back and level because we can't gear or do Mythic Plus or raid. So I'm just going to enjoy it. I'm doing the leveling, I'm mining, I'm skinning, and I'm not making the same mistake I made the last time with Dragonflight. I'm not even bothering with a crafting profession. I'm just doing my mining and my skinning. I'm going to mine and skin everything and sell it all. And God, is that working? I went to the auction house right towards the end of my playing time for tonight because I got to take my daughter to kindergarten in the morning. But I dropped everything off at the auction house and I was like, holy crap, is that a massive amount of money? So then I went and farmed for like another half hour. So that's why I'm shooting this now at 11 o'clock at night when I have to get up in the morning. But it's fine. New expansion day, super exciting. I'm going to play all day tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. So yeah, that was totally cool. I like how they bring back these old things and they make them feel new. And now we're exploring. And I also went and flew through all the different zones. That's so cool how you start off on the surface and you go down and down and down into all these different areas. And the Nerubian zone is like super cool. I can't wait to explore there more. It's like really awesome. Um, at least in the first zone, there's a lot of cinematics with these quests, and I like how that's baked into the campaign, and it feels more like a video game. You're playing, they're talking through the main quest, there's dialogue, it's interesting, whatever. All the side quests, I'm not going to worry about those right now. I'll do the mainline campaign, see what's going on, and then I'll go back and do all the little grindy stuff. But yeah, totally cool. I really like it. Like when you're doing a quest, like there will be a big Nerubian bug climb out of the ground, and the camera kind of zooms in and pans up at him, and you see your character walk up, and it's cool. Like that's cool. It's finally getting here to making its way into World of Warcraft in the year 2024. So I'm glad to see that. Yeah, totally cool. I like the expansion. I like what they're doing. I hope it is good. I'm kind of tired of the way the Dragonflight was. I want a little bit more energy in WoW. I don't want to feel like I'm on a treadmill as much, and that's a very fine balance. You need to have a little bit of grinding in your MMO. You have to. The trick is it can't be too much, can't be too little. The leveling can't be too easy because then there's no stakes at getting to max level. You want the reward for hitting max level to be that your character has made it. Now you can play and do the fun stuff. Not like grinding, endlessly at reputations and all this stuff. So I don't know. Dragonflight was a little bit too easy to do things, and I felt like the gear didn't really matter as much, and that made me ultimately not want to farm any gear. So hopefully it's better in this expansion. So far, I really like it. Also, I'm level 73, and I've had no gear upgrades. Every single piece of gear I picked up so far has been terrible, but I'm also like a very well-geared player. Keystone Master through all of the different seasons of Dragonflight. So I'm pretty well geared. So last expansion, I think I got just about to level 79 or 69 or 70 before I actually got an upgrade. So we'll see what it is this time. I'm curious. I just want to know. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. What do you think about the War Within? Are you enjoying your time? This is just my thoughts, an average player after the first night. So yeah, until next time, I will see you later. Goodbye.